afternoon and welcome to the kickoff to orientation. My name is Deepa Prashad and I'll be the MC for this event. And I'm standing in the beautiful SLC beach floor and I'm so excited to be welcoming all of you, whether you're going into your first year or returning, living in Toronto or abroad. I'm really happy that you decided to tune in. I graduated in 2018 from the RTA program, so big ups to anyone going into RTA, and I'd love to be back whenever I can to host events like this. And I'm currently working with KISS 92.5 and Breakfast Television, where I have so much fun chatting with celebrities, eating fantastic food. That's all thanks to this university and the opportunities I've had to get involved. So orientation for me was one of the best experiences of my life. I made some of my best friends going to the events. So actually, we're best friends to this day. They were invited to my wedding, then they got disinvited because of COVID restrictions, but nonetheless, best friends forever. This orientation experience will be very, very different, that's for sure, but no less special. So we've planned over 120 events taking place online and over 30 events taking place in person for you to enjoy. I'm sure by now you've all had the opportunity to check out all of the different amazing events and have built your personalized orientation schedule, but if not, there's still time. Head over to your email to find the unique link needed to create the account and get started. At this event, you'll hear from key members of the campus community, but we also want to hear from you. So use the comments and the chat section to tell us where you're from, what program or year you're going into, and how you're feeling about the year ahead. And we also have a giveaway at the end of the day, so you'll have to stick around to win some cool Ram swag. Before we officially begin the program, it's always important that we acknowledge the land that we're on. I'd like to hand this off to members of our community who will help us with the land acknowledgement.
I'd like to begin with a land acknowledgement.
Toronto is in the Dish with One Spoon territory.
The Dish with One Spoon is a treaty between the Anishinaabe, Mississaugas, and Haudenosaunee that bound them to share the territory and protect the land.
Subsequent Indigenous nations and peoples, Europeans, and all newcomers have been invited into this treaty in the spirit of peace, friendship, and respect.
As a settler here located on the land of the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee, and the Mississaugas, it's important for me to recognize and remember that this land, its resources, and its history were stolen from its Indigenous peoples.
It is important for us to acknowledge that our opportunity to come here today and to share space with one another is as a result of a long legacy of colonialism.
Colonialism, which continues to impact the lives of many Indigenous peoples and communities across Canada today. Colonialism that we as settlers continue to benefit from.
Land acknowledgements can be uncomfortable and unsettling, as they encourage us to reflect and be critical of our Canadian history. But land acknowledgements alone are merely an invitation.
An invitation to acknowledge ourselves in relation to this history, an invitation to acknowledge how we perpetuate the history, and an invitation to acknowledge how we can contribute to a changing history.
And so, with this land acknowledgement, I encourage and remind myself and everyone here today to reflect and honor the truths and past of the land on which we sit. Lean into the discomforts that arise when we do, and work actively with this discomfort to seek new learnings and unlearnings about the land we collectively call home.
Along with the land acknowledgement, we will also be reading the campus's inclusivity statement, which was developed by the Office of Equity and Community Inclusion.
Proudly diverse and intentionally inclusive,
Ryerson University is firmly committed to the values of equity, diversity, and inclusion in all areas of its study, work, and living environments, and works to promote inclusion for all members of the campus community.
We value the principles of EDI and respect for individual differences.
we firmly believe that diversity will make our organization more effective in meeting the needs of our entire community of students, staff, and faculty.
At this year's Orientation Week, we are committed to creating an environment that is respectful of all people, inclusive, and where consent comes first, so that we're able to foster a strong sense of community here on campus. We thank you for your participation and encourage you to join us in our commitment to creating a campus of respect, inclusion, and consent. Thank you. I'd like to introduce Jen McMillan, the Vice Provost students. The Office of the Vice Provost Students oversees athletics and recreations, admissions and registrar's office, and student affairs. And this past year was especially tricky with COVID, but the OVPS was able to transform its programming, events, and services to still provide exceptional support and experiences for all of their students. So here is Jen.
Hi everyone, my name's Jen, and I'm thrilled to have the chance to add my welcome to all of you as we get ready for an exciting new school year. Sure, things continue to look a little different these days, but I get the chance to work with some amazing students and staff who have spent months thinking about and planning for a way to welcome you all to the Ryerson community, whether that's online, in person, or maybe a bit of both. Orientation is a great place for you to learn more about yourself, your program, and this university. It's a way to build relationships, find other people you connect with, and think about how you want to shape your time here, both to benefit from and contribute to your community. There are so many opportunities for you to get involved, and we look to create those with you with a singular purpose in mind, your success, personally, academically, and professionally. So whether it's connecting with the Student Life and Learning Support team, popping into athletics and recreation, the Career and Co-op Center, the SLC, student wellbeing, international, or so many, many more, know that you will find dedicated students and staff here to help. Thanks for taking this important first step. Continue to get involved, meet new people, see all that this great city and school has to offer. Don't forget to check out RU4U and navigate RU for all the amazing resources available to you. I hope to see you all soon.
Thank you so much, Jen. Now, before we get to our next round of speakers, we want to take a very quick break to play a special video we think you'll all enjoy very much. Here's the video.
Hello, Jack Armstrong here. To my good friends at Ryerson University, the incoming Ryerson University students, bonjour! Hey, just want to reach out, let you know I'm thinking about you, and say I am so excited for each and every one of you as you begin your careers at Ryerson University. And as you all know, Ryerson University is a wonderful, wonderful school, and you're going to have a tremendous opportunity to expand your horizons, learn a great deal, have wonderful experiences, and develop really, really cool friendships along the way. And I just want to encourage each and every one of you to take part in as many things as you can possibly get involved with at Ryerson. There are so many different programs and opportunities that are at your disposal, and make sure you take advantage of this. I always say this ain't no dress rehearsal, right? We get one chance and one chance to do it right. And here's your opportunity at Ryerson. So everything that you're interested in, curious about, things that you'd like to pursue, use that intellectual curiosity and jump into things and have fun with stuff and embrace what higher education's all about. And that is really trying to grow not only academically, but as much, if not more, as a young person. So I encourage each and every one of you to take advantage of that. And it's a great, great school. And as you all know, there'll be some challenges along the way, but it all comes down to having that positive attitude. I always say 10% in life is what happens to us. 90% is how we choose to deal with it. We control that 90% and have that positive attitude. There'll be some twists and turns and ups and downs along the way, but stay strong and resilient and have that positive attitude, and you'll get through all the ups and downs that come with it. But nonetheless, it's a great experience. It's a wonderful journey. And you know what? Along the way, as I said, you're going to have some challenges, and you're going to maybe have occasionally people you run into that are naysayers that say, you can't do this, you can't do that, this, that, the other thing. Don't deal with that negativity. You know what you say to those people that give you that negativity? Get that garbage out of here! All kidding aside. Be well, be safe, go Raptors, and I want to congratulate each and every one of you joining the Ryerson University family. I want to wish each and every one of you all the best of luck in your future endeavors. Onward and upward you go. How sweet it is, how sweet it is. All the best, have fun with it, and always remember, these 4 years of your life affect how you do the next 40. Make it count. Knock it out of the park. God bless each and every one of you. Peace.
All right, it's me again, and I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to be posting each of those messages on the orientation website, so feel free to share as you'd like. Next up, I would like to give a very warm welcome to President Mohamed Lashemi, who would like to say a few words to welcome you all.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you and congratulations. Thank you for choosing Ryerson. And congratulations, because you are part of a very special and select group. We know this is an exciting time. Ahead of you are the joys and challenges of university life. Our staff and faculty have been working hard to ensure you have a smooth transition and that your experience here helps you grow and learn. My message to you is this: we want you to succeed. We want you to get the most out of your time at Ryerson. Orientation is your first step to success. It's going to be a great week to learn what you need to know to get started and to meet people who are new to Ryerson just like you. Because of the pandemic, some things may be a little different this year. If you choose to come to campus, we have many services available to you and events for you to enjoy during orientation and throughout the fall semester. Please get involved. Make the most of this week and participate in as many events as you can, virtually or in person. And remember, please ask for help if you need it. Thank you. Enjoy.
Thank you so much, President Lashemi. Now our next speaker is Dr. Denise ONeill Green, Vice President of the Office of Equity and Community Inclusion. So please join me in welcoming Dr. ONeill Green.
Hello, my name is Dr. Denise ONeill Green. I am the Vice President, Equity and Community Inclusion, otherwise known around campus by its acronym OVPECI. If you are new to our university community, I wish you a very warm welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. All of you are now part of our university's richly diverse and dynamic community. We are proud to have some students who are new to Canada and those whose ancestors were the first peoples to inhabit these lands. Our diverse university also includes people of different religious practices and beliefs, races, ethnicities, and cultures, gender identities and expressions, sexual orientations, languages and disabilities, and many intersections within and between groups. I know, that's a long list. I share it because every person you will meet on campus experiences the world differently than you. You have your way of knowing, being, and thinking, and your own worldviews and experiences that can be very different from other people. We aim to celebrate and honor our diversity as a whole community and do realize that this is sometimes a challenge because none of us are only one identity. Our diversity makes us stronger, more creative, inquisitive, caring, and connected to everything this wonderful city offers, and better able to meet the challenges of our world, both in person and virtually. So that's diversity. What about equity and inclusion? Equity refers to the fair and just treatment of all community members. And my department works to achieve equity by removing barriers in order to create opportunities that address the disadvantages that underrepresented and marginalized groups face. Inclusion for our community is a verb. It's intentional and action-oriented. It refers to the sense of belonging and having equal access to opportunities and resources, no matter who you are. You and me and everyone else here at the university share the responsibility to create a welcoming, supportive, and respectful environment, again, whether virtual or in person. Part of your academic journey is being exposed to and taking advantage of diversity's gifts. Engage your peers who have different ways of thinking and being. Practice fair treatment of everyone you meet and seek out opportunities to expand your social circle and include folks different from yourself. You'll be amazed by what you learn by expanding your horizons. So let me take a minute or two to talk about the services my team offers. If you are a First Nations, Inuit, Métis, Canadian, Indigenous student, or a student who identifies by nation or community, Aboriginal Student Services, known as RAS, is available to provide support in academics, support with academics, writing, scholarships, and bursaries, or getting oriented to the university. Indigenous students can also access traditional counseling and holistic support for physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental well-being. Starting in September, RAS will provide some in-person on-campus activities to better serve our students. My office is also committed to ensuring that all students benefit from a learning environment that is free of discrimination, harassment, and sexual violence. If you experience discrimination, harassment, or sexual violence, please contact Human Rights Services for information and about relevant university policies. You can also access complaint resolution processes available to protect your rights. My office works to ensure that our university environment is accessible and inclusive to everyone. This is done by recognizing barriers to inclusion. There are many barriers to inclusion of persons with disabilities, such as people's attitudes, physical structures, technologies, and even financial barriers. And you can certainly make a difference, ensuring our shared environment is accessible for everyone. If you want to be an accessibility champion, reach out to Access Ryerson to support our efforts to educate, engage, and empower. Empower people across campus to be part of this very important work. In addition to your academic studies and social activities, maybe you want to advance your education and awareness around equity, diversity, and inclusion. Maybe you want to join some groups or attend events that focus on human rights, anti-racism, unconscious bias, accessibility, or truth and reconciliation. Our Education and Awareness Outreach Unit is here to help. Get started by joining us on September 30th for Orange Shirt Day, when we come together as a community for a global day, for a global day of recognition for truth-telling, reconciliation, and awareness raising about residential schools. To reach us, email equity@ryerson.ca. You can also follow us on Twitter, Ryerson ECI, or should I say at Ryerson ECI, or learn more about us on our website, ryerson.ca/equity. If you need to find our website, just navigate to Ryerson's homepage and you'll find our name at the top navigation. There you will learn more about our free educational and training opportunities, including events we offer throughout the year. Again, on behalf of my team, I want to welcome you to Ryerson. I hope you're excited to be here, to meet new people, make new friends, and explore everything our university has to offer you. Thank you.
Thank you, Denise. Now, if you want to learn more about the ECI office, you'll be able to meet the team on Gold Street at the campus fairs on August 30th, September 1st, and also September 2nd. Our next speaker is Farah Khan, the manager of the Consent Comes First office. So please join me in welcoming Farah.
Hi, my name is Farah Khan, and I'm the manager of Consent Comes First. We support people who've been affected by sexual violence. That means people who have been subjected to sexual violence when they're in high school, while they're at the campus, or maybe something that happened to their friend or partner or lover. We're here to support you. We also do amazing education and training programs on campus. The thing that we need to know is that many of us grew up with kind of messed up ideas about sex education, consent, and relationships. I don't know about you, but I went to a school where it wasn't talked about. And so a part of our work is actually doing that education. We have a program called Curiosity Labs that you can join to learn about relationships, learn about how to talk about consent, how to talk about sexual communication, talk about flirting and sexting, all those things. Our understanding of consent looks like this. We see it as fire. It's freely given, it's informed. That means I have all the information I need to make the decision if I want to hook up or not. It's reversible, so that means I might have my shirt off, you might have your shirt off, but I might change my mind, and that's okay. And lastly, it's engaged. That means that everybody wants to be there, everyone's feeling it, and everybody is being heard. That's a really important start to see it. So it's freely given, it's informed, it's reversible, and it's engaged. And when consent doesn't happen, that's when we come in. We support you around that. We know that 636,000 sexual assaults happen every year in Canada. Out of those, 41% occur against university and college students. That's why offices like us are so important. When consent is not given, when someone says, not now, not ever, or I'm not going to do that, what we want to understand is that sexual violence can occur. And when someone doesn't respect that no, we are a part of that conversation. We want to make sure that you feel safe on campus to let us know when things happen. And sexual violence can be lots of things. It could be unwanted touching, it could be lascivious messages that someone sends you, it could be someone spreading rumors about you, somebody sharing pictures of you without your consent. There could be ways of stalking, of harassing you, of sexually assaulting you physically. We are here to support you when those things happen. And what we know is that very often this happens on campuses. 71% of students across Canada at universities and colleges say they have witnessed or been subjected to sexual violence. And this is why our office is really important. We want to make sure that you not only have the tools as a community to address sexual violence when you see it, but also support yourself when it happens. And we're here to be there for you. We're here to listen and we're here to support. What's also important for us to know is that we're a community that supports each other. And what that means is if we see something happen, we're not going to just walk away. We're not going to kind of say, oh, that's not my problem, or that I don't need more context. We're going to know how to intervene in ways that are safe for us and safe for the person that's being harmed. We're going to know how to call in our friends when they do something that's not okay. And we're going to make sure that we do it with care because that's the kind of community that we are. Lastly, we're going to know how to support somebody when they tell us that they've been sexually assaulted. Many of us are already coming to university or colleges, recognizing the fact that violence has already happened in our lives. And so when someone discloses to us or we disclose to them, we want to know that they know what to do. So we use the BRAVE model here. We talk about it in the way that we understand that you may not have all the answers, but you can be brave. So you can begin by listening. You can respect confidentiality. You can ask what support looks like. You can validate and you can have empathy. If you do that, you got it, because that's the way we support people. We be brave, believe, listen, we respect confidentiality, we ask what support looks like for them, we validate, and we have empathy. Those things are the key here. It's important to know that our office supports people even if you haven't been sexually assaulted. We have programs about sex, sexual health, about relationships, and they happen all year long, they're free, and there's something you can connect with people on to talk about, what does it mean to flirt? What does it mean to break up? How do I talk to my partner about what I need? Come to us, talk to us. Our team is all queer, trans, and we're racialized, and we're really here to support you. What we want to make sure is that not only is this campus a place where consent comes first, but that you have the support that you need to thrive.
Thank you, Farah. And as a plug for some of the events taking place through the Consent Comes First office, we'll be hosting a sexy sexual health trivia with Samantha Biddy on August 31st from 7 to 8 p.m. and a Consent Comes First session today from 2 to 3. And you can find more information and the Zoom details on the orientation calendar. We did promise an opportunity to win some amazing swag, so we've got 3 Ram starter packs ready for a new home, and even if you're not currently here in Canada, we'll make sure you get it. So what we want you to do is head over to the @RUStudentLife on Instagram, and in the newest post, leave a comment telling us which event you are most excited about. So you've got until the end of the day to get in your responses, and we'll be selecting the winner tomorrow. Before all of you leave and start your orientation road to RU experience, we would like to highlight some of the amazing events we have planned over the next 2 weeks. As I mentioned before, we have 3 campus street fairs happening on August 31st, September 1st, and 2nd on campus, packed with music, carnival games, inflatables, and more. The RU concert series taking place virtually daily at 8 p.m. featuring an amazing lineup of Canadian artists like Shawnee Kish, Ryland James, Luna Lee, and the Zolas. Over the next 2 weeks, we have a few tips to help you get the most out of this experience. So number 1, try to attend any events you're able to. Number 2, engage with the content, participants, and community as much as possible. And number 3, challenge yourself where possible to break out of your own comfort zone. Now, making new friends can be really difficult, but orientation is the best place to build meaningful connections with your peers, upper year students, staff, and also faculty. If you want any information on orientation festivities, feel free to visit the orientation website, and also be sure to follow us on social media at @RUStudentLife on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, because we lit, and Instagram. Once again, welcome to the newest chapter of our story and your story, and I hope you all end this week making new friends, lifelong memories, and best of luck in the years to come.